Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the name is Darren, Darren, and you are in my sports show, the new sports show that is coming out on my YouTube. It is Monday, October 17th, 2022. It's the first video. So I know we're starting off on a Monday before Monday Night Football, but I'm going to give it to you right now anyway. So, what we're going to start off with first, of course, it's Thursday Night Football. Let me drink to that for a second. It's coffee, by the way. All right. We have Washington and Chicago. Now, as you can see, I am an Ohio fan. I love Cincinnati. I love the Bearcats. I love Ohio State. But when it comes to Cleveland, it's a different story. We'll get to that soon. Anyway, Thursday Night Football. We had Justin Fields against Wentz. Now, Justin Fields hasn't really had enough time in the pocket, like, ever. And as we all saw, there was pretty much no game Thursday night. But the Commanders took the lead and kept it, and they won 12-7, if I'm not mistaken. So it was kind of just like, oh, why, Thursday, cool. But everything got better Sunday when everyone came to play, pretty much. So enough with that one. Commanders go up, still last in their division, I'm pretty sure. My dad, his name is also Darren Senior. He is a Commanders fan. Also, we love Cincinnati, but we all have our other teams. So we're gonna shoot off first right here. What do we got here? The Giants. The Giants over Baltimore. Now, for you AFC North fans, which is, 4 teams, obviously. You look at this and you're like, oh, cool, Lamar Jackson lost again. But they have a solid offense and somewhat of a defense, too. But the Ravens, had plenty of times to make it a win, but they didn't. And Harbaugh is doing everything he can to keep his team together as well. Um, but no, the Giants got the best of them. I didn't think they would, honestly. I had the Ravens winning. I had predicted maybe a Giants blowout just to surprise me. But it was still good to see the Giants win for the Bengals' sake. So, good job on them Giants. They got a good quarterback, that's up and coming as well. Be one hell of a team here in a couple of years. So, I think they were also what 4-1 or 5-1. Jeez, everyone's doing pretty good this season, for the most part. All right, we're gonna get to the Steelers over the Bucks. All right, now I don't think it's right to say this, but Tom Brady is going through a lot right now, and I'm not putting that up against the game because he still played and he almost came back and won that too. But the Steelers stayed strong. They kept their lead and they won. So good job for the Steelers. I think they are now 2-4, and can't wait to play them again this season. We got some payback on them. So we're gonna go over to the Falcons. The Falcons are my NFC team. I love the Falcons. When they had Matty Ice, Julio, Ridley, all of them, they were solid. They had a good D too. Like it was becoming too much. I lied about the good D. They don't have a good D whatsoever. Haven't in a very long time. But the Falcons, they did come in clutch against the 49ers. They beat the 49ers, thank goodness. And us Bengals fans, how we feel about the 49ers. So I'll drink to that too. Make really good coffee. All right. Jets over Packers. Now, my best friend, her husband, he's a big Packers fan. And, Saturday we had a party and we watched, uh, Alabama go down, and we were happy about stuff like that. But watching the Packers lose, especially to the Jets, surreal. I love it. Love it. Packers, you ain't done yet. It's only week 6. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time to come back in it. But those Jets, man, they're just on fire right now. I think they've only lost one game as well. But yeah, again, it's only week 6. Anything can happen. So I'm going to get over to the Colts and Jacks. What a good AFC battle right there. The Colts were down early, really down. But, Matty Ice, how he is, he can come back. he usually flip-flops in the season now. Like, he usually was awful second half. Now he's doing pretty good in the second half with Indianapolis, and they showed that, and they came back and beat the Jags. I know Trevor Lawrence is doing the best he can with his team. He's doing pretty good this season, definitely compared to last season. Um, but yeah, big win on the Colts. They're a good team. They got a good fan base too. They had what? They had Philip Rivers there last year too. I loved Philip Rivers. He was my favorite. I like the Chargers because of them. They had like LT and all them good ass players. Anyway, enough about them. Good job, Matty Ice doing real good. We're gonna go to the Patriots over the Browns. Now, it's funny. I told you about my best friend. Her husband is a Packers fan. Well, my best friend, her cousin Ryan, is my bestest friend like of all time. He's a Browns fan, so we're always at each other's necks. So that's pretty good. Um, but my mother, it's funny because I have another friend named Ryan, and he's a Patriots fan. So watching this game was really cool, seeing their reactions back and forth. One posting on Facebook, the other one posting like messaging me like, "Oh my God, what can we do?" But it's the Browns, so more times than not, the Browns are gonna Browns, just like the Bengals will Bengal. But it was good seeing Patriots come back and pull that one out. It was close for a while, but then the Patriots took over as they should. Anyway, sorry about the L, my friend. Happy for the L for my other friend. Let's keep this going. Again, it's week 6. Anything can happen. I'm gonna have some of these people on my show too in the long run, so we'll see how far this can get. Right now, I'm looking at my notes, obviously, because I ain't got no prompt to read off of, but I do know what happened in each game. So we have the Vikings over the Dolphins. Now, this one was a shocker to me because the Vikings weren't doing so well to begin with. Neither were the Dolphins. It was kind of just like a defensive game. Awful, you know, Dolphins don't know what to do right now with their quarterback situation. Of course, people are getting injured left and right. People got to stay healthy to maintain a good team. But, yeah, the Vikings just pulled it out. They got a lot of good people on their team too. They got rid of a lot of good ones. They got a lot of good ones. It's pretty good up in the air. Like that game was going to be a toss up anyway. I didn't even like choose who was going to win this one. It was just like watch and see what happens kind of ordeal. But the Vikings pulled it out, which was really good. The Rams over Carolina. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Like, I know the Rams have made it to the Super Bowl, and I think they lost their first two, if I'm not mistaken. Like, almost like the Bengals. But we're, like, following the exact same footsteps as them. So if we pull it out, it might be a repeat of the Super Bowl, which I hope not. But we're not even going to talk about that. There's a lot to be said about that as well. But we're here and now. We can't look in the past. We got to look for the forward. Again, it's only week 6. So Rams over Carolina. I haven't really been hearing much about Carolina anyway, but stay healthy and be good with each other. All right, we are going to go on to Seattle over Arizona. Now that was pretty good. I'm all for like a good NFC showdown, and that was pretty good one there. Seattle pulled it out, and very shocking that Arizona didn't. But again, it's only week 6. Anything can happen. Miracles happen. Things happen. It's week 6, so the best team could beat the worst team. The worst team could beat the best team. Mediocre teams could, just pull out a surprise. Some people like to play spoiler too. They go 0-14 and win 3 straight and cause other people to get out of the picture. So, we just got to see how it all ends up at the end. So, usually by like week 12 or 13, we pretty much know what's going to happen. So, all right, on to Bills over Chiefs. I watched this whole game. I mean, who wouldn't? It's an AFC showdown. It is beautiful, beautiful game. Patrick Mahomes doing what he can with his girlfriend on the side or wife, whatever, with his brother making TikToks and stuff like that. So it's probably what happened. He made a TikTok and the Chiefs lost. But good on the Bills. They've got a lot of good players. Stephon Diggs. They've got him. They've got Davis. They've got Singletary. They've got a couple good running backs. Josh Allen himself is just phenomenal. He'll run it too. He'll take the ball. He comes in clutch more than most other receivers I know. But yeah, like Kelsey's still doing good as well. It's Travis Kelsey. So, there's just a lot of key people I feel like the Chiefs are missing nowadays, but it's the Chiefs, we got their number. Who dey? Can't wait to play them this year. We also play the Bills, I think, January 2nd, so that'll be a good game as well. But yeah, the Bills win in the fourth quarter over the Chiefs, and that was such a good game. I love watching that. Next one here, I couldn't wait to talk about the Eagles and the Cowboys. The Cowboys were 4-1 until last night, where they moved to 4-2, and the Eagles are still flying with an undefeated streak, which is unbelievable. Love it. They're doing so good right now. Hurst is just phenomenal. Can't believe what's going on with him. He only scored maybe 20 in the fantasy, but he still, I think, threw 2 touchdowns. And yeah, they're just playing really good ball right now. I don't know how else to say it, but the Cowboys are doing good too with what was it, Cooper Rush. So like, what's gonna happen when Dak comes back? Anything can happen. Anything at all can happen. Maybe they take one half or one quarter apiece or something. But he's doing pretty good. 4-2 record. What is he? Technically 3-2 without Dak. So it's still good. Really good quarterback. But yeah, the Eagles they won that. Still undefeated. Wonderful team. Wonderful team. Not preferably one of my maybe top 10, but still they're up there. Now we're gonna go to the Bengals. Obviously, the Bengals. Who dey? That game was kind of up in the air a little bit. We just kept playing the fourth quarter. We didn't stop. We just kept playing. We kept going down and scoring. Again, we stopped another team from scoring a touchdown in the second half, which is great, which helped us, I think, win the game because the Saints have a really clutch offense. They've got, they've got Hill, they've got Mike Evans, once he's healthy and good, Olave, Ohio State people. They got just Kamara, he's really good too. They've got so much good talent on there. And they had Andy Dalton starting, how the Bengals are. How they had Andy Dalton a couple years ago for about 10, 11 seasons, and he was phenomenal. Watching him play against my mother's favorite team, New Orleans, in New Orleans, was surreal as well. So all that was a great show to watch. Um, but yeah, they pulled it out 30-26. They tried to go for two at the end, which, I mean, what made a difference? The Saints needed to score a touchdown anyway. But, failed on 4th and 17. Everyone was looking for a flag at the end there, but didn't get one, and we won by 4. So that's good. I think we're in second place now in the AFC North with the Ravens in first at 3-3. We're 3-3. The Browns are 2-4, and the Steelers are 2-4. So got a buddy Nathan and a buddy Blake. They love Pittsburgh. So, and then my buddy Nathan, his girlfriend, she's a Ravens fan. So like I have someone, friends for every team in the AFC North. So it's kind of cool watching those 4 teams just collide all the time. But yeah, this is pretty much the ending of week 6 right now. We're gonna get to Monday Night Football tonight. We have the Broncos and the Chargers. That's gonna be a good AFC showdown for sure. Um, I don't think Russ has it in him. I think the Chargers are just gonna win. Russ has got to step it up a little bit. Ever since he left Seattle, he hasn't found his ground yet here. So I know he kind of moved a little east from Washington, but it's different ball field, different climate. Wherever everybody is, no matter where you're going, even if it's in the Bay Area and stuff. But I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one. Obviously, I might I don't know. I don't want to give the Chargers too much, so I'm just gonna go Chargers by 6. I'll just do that. But 4 or 6, we'll do that. I was gonna say 10, but yeah. So this is it. This is the ending of the video. Number 1 for sure for week 6. Can't wait to start for week 7. I will do this again on Monday, and then we'll go there from there again. My name is Darren. Can't wait to get y'all going. Hopefully this is good enough. In the comments, we'll talk about your favorite teams. We'll go on, see what's going on with them. We'll talk more about whoever you'd like. We like to get involved, so there's going to be more of us in this later. It's just going to be a wonderful time for all of us, and I can't wait to see y'all. Maybe we can go live here soon, get it all together, work something out. But yeah, this is week 6 here in the Darren's room, sports room. So things will only get better from here on out. Here we go for week 7. Appreciate you guys stopping by if you did, and who day.